I start, can anyone just tell me what you understand with Education 4.0? Talk about automation. Anything else comes in mind? I can hear so, very soft and things like that. Yeah? For 50 ringgit Malaysia? Anyone? Louder? No takers? Go on, yeah? Come again? No takers. Okay, we have got automation. Okay, there are lots of key technologies term, yeah, when it comes to Industry 4 in education. But the objectives of my sharing session today will be to define Industry 4.0 and key technologies, to understand how Industry 4.0 is impacting language education, yeah. So to analyze benefits and challenges of implementing Industry 4.0 in language learning. Yeah? Now, moving on. Let me just give you a brief scenario of the industrial revolutions that has occurred. Yeah, the first one being the first revolution, which is late 18th century. Okay, now what happens here is, of course, the introduction of mechanization. Yeah, you can see that a lot of steam engines were introduced at that time. Yeah, this is the first revolution, and then so when this mechanical looms and steam power were introduced, a lot of manufacturing and production starts. Yeah, and then moving on to the second industrial revolution, which starts in late 19th century to early 20th century. Yeah? What we can see here is the rise of large-scale factories, and then improved transportation. If you remember the introduction of the assembly line, like the Henry Ford, yeah, for cars, for that assembly and things like that. Yeah, so that happens during the second industrial revolution. And moving on to that, we have the third industrial revolution, starting from 1970s onwards, where the introduction of automation, computers comes in. Yeah. Now, so we also had the opportunity of programming, at that time. And now, yeah, we are currently in the 4.0, yeah, industrial revolution. And this is, whereby cyber, physical system, Internet of Things, yeah, takes place, right? So these revolutions, what does it do? Yeah, it represents the continuous evolution of industry through technological advancement, leading to increased productivity, efficiency, and innovation. So we are currently in the Industry 4.0, and also in UiTM. Yeah, we are also asked here to integrate Industry 4.0 in our education system, in our curriculum, and so forth. Yeah. Okay, next we are going to look at the key technologies in Industry 4.0. Just now somebody mentioned about automation. Yeah. Now apart from automation, yeah, because we're dealing with language learning, so we're looking at artificial intelligence, yeah, and machine learning. So we have that, and then we have virtual, yeah, and augmented reality. We have big data and analytics. We have mobile and ubiquitous learning, and we have Internet of Things. Yeah. Now, I'm sure some of you, yeah, here have already tried, yeah, these technologies, right? Have you? Which one do you think is most, beneficial? AI, yeah. You see, AI, yeah. Tremendous, yeah. Significant, yeah, to our education system now. All right. Now, let's just go on to the first one, AI. What does it do? Yeah. So AI in language learning basically offers significant benefits. Yeah, it has revolutionized the way languages are thought and learned. It personalized learning experiences. Yeah. Now, this one here, what you can, as an example that is good will be, have you heard of Duolingo? Yes? Okay, have you tried Duolingo? It can personalize, yeah, your, the pace that you are in, yeah, the level that you are in and things like that, yeah. So this is an example of the integration of AI into our language learning. You can learn lots of other languages in Duolingo as well, yeah. Now, so what happens here is the AI adjusts, yeah, the difficulty, the keeping with the learner's optimal learning zone as well, right? Now, we also have intelligent tutoring system built in. So what does it do? So with this one, it provides real-time feedback on the language, yeah, pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary usage. So this is one of those, useful tools. You and things like that. So what does it do to the students? Yeah, it's those students who are basically shy to talk to you and things like that. They can now talk to ChatGPT and get results from that, immediate results. Yeah, feedback and things like that. Isn't it wonderful? Right? Huh? Yes, it can be yes and it can be no. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, so for this one here in summary, AI enriches language learning by providing personalized, interactive, and accessible solutions that benefit both students and educators. Yeah. While it does not replace teachers, yeah, mind you, we are still around, yeah, teachers. So AI serves as a powerful tool to supplement instruction and create engaging, learner-centered experiences, right? The next key technology would be virtual and augmented reality. All right. Now, what does it do? This one here, how does it work? Now you see sometimes, yeah, students with like, the VR headset, not like the goggles, yeah, swimming, not for swimming, yeah. This one is the, where you can use VR to actually practice languages and things like that. You can integrate, like, put in an environment where they can be in a cafeteria, right? And then, and move around and converse, yeah, as if they are in the real, simulation and things like that. So this is also another way of, practicing languages, yeah, creating the scenarios and things like that. So learners can practice language skills in scenarios, reinforcing vocabulary and phrases relevant to real life situations. Yeah. Now, also with VR, yeah, it reduces anxiety among students as well, because interacting with virtual avatars creates a low pressure environment. It helps learners to become more comfortable to speak, right? Because teachers, lecturers are not listening to what they're saying. They're just talking to the avatar, right? Okay. So whatever they say, even if it's wrong, yeah, it seems right to them. All right. Okay. So and the avatar will just respond. So that's, technology. And then for augmented reality, yeah, it overlays digital content. It gives text, images, animations, and it also provides real world through smartphone, tablets. Yeah, you can use all those things now. Yeah, and this is what makes the learning experience more dynamic and interactive, right? as you can understand, yeah, the VR, the benefits are many, yeah, there are many benefits of that. I do not know whether in UNTAN you have practice, language learning using VR. No, not yet. Right. Okay. Yeah, some of the challenges, of course, the expenses of these technologies, but I'm sure when we have partnership with CelcomDigi and things like that, yeah, it will cut cost. Yeah, I hope. All right. Okay. Anyway, in short, yeah, VR and AR offer immersive, interactive ways to learn language by combining digital and real-world experiences. Yeah. So while VR helps learners practice language in simulated settings, AR enhances learning by integrating language practice into everyday life. So together they provide innovative solutions that make language acquisition more engaging and practical. Now, the other key keywords, yeah, is big data and analytics. Now, what does this mean? Basically, this one here with big data and analytics helps educators, yeah, and platforms improve teaching strategies and also tailor content based on learner behavior. Because with the data that we get from this one here is example of this would be if you're familiar with LMS, Learning Management System, right? I'm sure, yeah, all universities now have their own LMS, or if you're familiar with Moodle, yeah, all those are an example of where we can get all this big data and analytics. We can track on the students' performance, yeah, track on their attendance and things like that. All this data helps to, personalize also students' learning, yeah, in a way. And then it provides us to improve on areas that we feel, students should improved on, yeah? Now, for this one here, what apart from giving all the necessary data and things like that, yeah, the data that you receive is also fast, yeah, and very prompt. It's very up to date and things like that, yeah. So this is very useful, especially in terms of language learning as well, and it gives us a lot of ways on how we can then implement our curriculum to the best of the students' advantage. Yeah. Okay, next. Mobile and ubiquitous learning, yeah? So what is this mobile and mobile learning is basically about? So it refers to language learning, yeah, through portable devices such as smartphones, yeah, tablets and laptops. It provides learners with access to language lessons, apps and resources on the go, allowing the flexible study. This is 24 hours 7, yeah. You have your laptop, you have your phone, you can study, even with the smartphone, yeah. Smart watch and things like that, yeah. You can do your, revision and things like that. Now, whereas ubiquitous learning, yeah, basically extends beyond mobile devices. It integrates learning into the learner's environment through smart technologies. It emphasizes seamless learning experience where technology supports language acquisition. So now you cannot say that you cannot learn, yeah, because technology is available 24 hours, yeah. You can learn anytime, yeah, any time of the day. If you have problems sleeping late at night, yeah, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, just open your tablets, look at one of those, your course material, yeah, you can go to sleep earlier, all right, okay? It will be like your bedtime story, yeah, all right? So that's how to sleep early, yeah? But if you want to sleep late, then you can go and play your games and things like that, yeah, all right? So, so this is another features, useful features in technology 4.0, yeah? Now, IoT, which is Internet of Things, yeah. For this one here, it refers to the interconnection of smart devices through the internet, enabling them to collect, share, and respond to data. So in language learning, IoT offers innovative ways to create immersive, personalized, and real-time experience by integrating various technologies into the learner's environment. So this is where lecturers, yeah, or teachers come in, yeah. They have all these technology and things like that. They need to integrate them. How do they integrate them? All right. So that's another, thing to consider and things like that, yeah. There's a lot of, connected classrooms for enhanced collaboration. We have what we call as the smart classroom, yeah. We have the LMS, we have the internet and things like that, yeah. So it is all within, yeah, within our capabilities, yeah, to utilize this to make learning the language, yeah, better, yeah, for our students and things like that. Now, it also, yeah, with this Internet of Things, helps to monitor class participation, yeah, and we can adjust lessons in real time. You can even set the lessons and so forth, yeah. Now, apart from that, yeah, the Internet of Things, apart from offering exciting opportunities to revolutionize language learning by making it interactive, context-aware, and seamlessly integrated into our everyday life. With IoT, it has the potential to create, yeah, immersive, personalized learning experiences that make language acquisition more natural and effective, yeah. Now, the challenges and the considerations that we have, yeah, when it comes to Industry 4.0, yeah. Digital divide and access to technology. Now, this is referring to the gap, yeah, the gap between individuals, communities, or countries that have access to modern information and communication technologies. Now, we do not want only those who are in the urban, yeah, urban areas get the benefits of this, the most benefit of this, and those in rural areas, yeah, do not get the the best of this education, yeah. So how do we do this? Sometimes it's quite difficult, yeah. We've got this technology and things like that, and yet we do not want to have that big gap between rural and urban. So we've got to figure out on how, yeah, to closer or bridge the gap, yeah. Next is on the privacy and data security concerns. Now, collecting personal data from multiple devices, yeah, raises issues around data privacy. We've got lots of our students, yeah, information and things like that. So once it's hacked, yeah, now it can be problematic, yeah. So how do we overcome this situation and things like that? So these are the challenges that we've got to think about as well. And in terms of teacher training and adaptation, and as I've said, yeah, in order for teachers, yeah, or educators to be well versed with the technology, they need to be sent for training sessions and things like that. Again, cost incurred. So when cost incurred and things like that, yeah, that's a big question mark as well. All right, and then they need, because all these lecturers, they need to undergo effectively, yeah, in terms of using those new features, yeah, new technologies and things like that to incorporate into their teaching and learning session, yeah. And then balancing technology with human interaction, yeah, meaning we need to find the right balance using digital tools and also fostering meaningful face-to-face engagement. We cannot just allow students to be, in their own world with the avatar. Yeah, they might get lost. So, what is this? The things that we can do to make sure that they also have this human interaction. Yeah, for emotional connection. Students are very emotional, aren't you? Right? Yes. So you still need us, right? You better say yes. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So a well-balanced approach, yeah, ensures that both components complement each other. It will enhance and also enhance the learning experience without compromising personal connections. So the questions that I posed that, what potential drawbacks do you see in the increasing use of technology in language learning? Any other drawbacks apart from the one that's mentioned? Anyone? Anything else? Okay, you can sleep on it and then think about it again, and then you can just email to me, yeah, what they are. All right. Okay. Having looked at the challenges and the considerations that we've got to think about, the next is the future of AI, not just the AI, but the other key technologies in language learning. Yeah, we talk about integration of multiple industry 4.0 technologies. This is a must already. Yeah, anywhere you have to you have to implement that in the curriculum. Yeah, in your teaching and things like that. Yeah, there's no way that we can leave 4.0. Yeah, and then we've got hyper personalized learning experience. So what is this? This is like, you have to maximize student potential by making learning relevant, efficient, and enjoyable for each individual. Yeah, that is what we meant by hyper personalized. Yeah, and then this approach not only leverages the power of AI and data analytics to provide a truly student-centric educational experience, ensuring better outcomes and also satisfaction of students, because our clients are our students. Yeah, and then with seamless blend of formal and informal learning, it refers to an educational approach where structured curriculum-based learning is integrated with spontaneous self-directed learning experiences. Yeah. So the goal of this is to create a continuous holistic learning journey that happens both inside and outside traditional education environment, with no clear boundaries between the two. Yeah. So that is what we meant by seamless, a blend of formal and informal learning. And then when it comes to continuous, yeah, evolution of language learning methodology. So basically it refers to, how approaches to teaching, learning, languages adapt over time. So we have to incorporate new theories, tools, and technologies to meet the changing needs of our learners. So this evolution reflects shifts, yeah, in our educational goals, advances in technology, and insights from fields like linguistics, psychology, and cognitive sciences. Yeah. So now, how do you envision language learning in the next decade? How? Humanless, no more human. So all avatars. Yeah? Huh? See, we have one student who's definitely going to fail this semester. Yeah? Okay? They don't need human interaction. Yeah? No human interaction. Yeah? All right? So when their results, yeah, they get, let's say they get like 49. Now, of course, definitely it will stay there 49. But with human interaction, what happened? the student might be able to pass the test, because of human emotion involvement and things like that. Now, you see the difference? Think again, okay? Now, what I have is my envision of what, perhaps UiTM can also achieve, with the collaboration with CelcomDigi and things like that, So, crossing my fingers well, So this is just, something to ponder and look at, My next, enjoy. This is also another, technology, Where's the video? Display.
Audiovisual has been a very big challenge for education for a long time. I've been in this sector for over 20 years and I've lived this, I've had responsibility for this and it's very difficult. It needs to be secure. It needs to be affordable. It needs to be accessible. There needs to be equity with the system so that everyone can get equity and access to the same system, and it needs to work.
The University of Wollongong has 33,000 students in Australia across 13 physical campuses. We also have international campuses and hundreds of buildings in those campuses, thousands of rooms. We need to have the same experience across all of these facilities. We're able to do all of this with just one partner, and that's Cisco. Cisco RingOS on the WebEx platform is absolutely outstanding. A platform that brings the whole experience together. One tool that gets everything. This room is a brilliant example of what happens when you bring this whole Cisco ecosystem together. It's able to join into whatever platform we want. Teams, Zoom, WebEx, Google Meet. The room automatically configures to suit the way it's being used. So as we move around the room, the cameras will automatically switch to where I'm speaking and they will automatically frame who is speaking in the room. The artificial intelligence that we have in this space is off the hook. We can translate to 108 different languages in this room, on the room system, and any participant joining from the room system can translate into their preferred language. Every participant in the room has access to this, every remote participant has access to this. The artificial intelligence is enabling accessibility. This system is amazing. All administered and controlled through Control Hub. Single pane of glass. We do not have to run around touching boxes at all. It's completely automated. We can deploy a room in a matter of a couple of hours and it'd be fully functional hyper-learning space. Compared to what we used to do, that would be 2 weeks. And it would probably cost in orders of magnitude about 5 to 6 times more than what it currently costs us. There is nothing else like it, and I've worked on it all. This is the easiest platform and the most remarkable platform that continually gets better. It's absolutely a game changer.
I'm excited to see what the University of Wollongong has been able to do with Cisco. It's a great partnership that brings industry and the sector together to build a straight-instant student experience. An environment that supports academic and the student, whatever they may be, is a solution that will empower higher education moving forward.
Yes, University of Wollongong has got Cisco. We have DG, CelcomDigi. With that, thank you.
Thank you so much, Datin, Dr. Aini, Faridah, for the wonderful sharing. I believe we have time for Q&A session. Do we have question for our first keynote speaker? Yes, I believe we have one from Universitas Tanjungpura.
Yes, dear.
Okay, thank you so much for opportunity, the time for me. Okay, only one question. How often do students at this university tend to printed books as opposite to digital material for academic research? Maybe you can give one or two example for us. Because this a new experience for me about the material, so I want to you give the example for us. Thank you.
You mean materials for your course?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
How do
How-
we?
How do the book printers and balance with the technology, especially when we use the AI?
Well, okay. Nowadays, yeah,
Yes.
I've seen, yeah. I'm sure some of the students also is using AI, yeah, whereby no, some of them like say no now. Okay, now no, it's just that they can even it incorporates, yeah, the reading, yeah, of AI, and it summarizes,
Yes.
yeah, the content of that, yeah. But that one there, they don't really offer free, yeah, free apps. You have to, I think you have to subscribe, yeah. Only then it will give you the translation or the utilizes, yeah, the AI adoption, yeah, adaptations into that. Now I think, yeah, I don't know about students and things like that, yeah, whether they do that, yeah. Now again, these things, question mark, yeah. If they rely too much, yeah, on this AI adaptation, yeah, sometimes, yeah, they're not thinking, yeah, critically enough, and therefore what happens is that they might lose some important skills, yeah, in terms of critical thinking skills, yeah, in producing good article or good outline and things like that, yeah. Now if you ask me if reading from textbook alone, I do not think that a lot of our students really do read textbooks nowadays. All those textbooks that they read will be either using PDF, yeah, everything in digital form, and then hardly we can see students coming to classes or coming out from classes with textbooks and things like that, yeah. All of it is in the mobile and things like that. Even if it's flip book and things like that, that's considered technology already, yeah. So here in UiTM itself, yeah, we do have recommended texts, yeah, where they can get it from the library and things like that, yeah. But they also have the PDF version which they can also download, yeah, and then utilize it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Okay, I believe that is all the time we have for our first speaker. Okay, ibu-ibu, bapak-bapak, okay ke? Okay, LG students, are you okay? All right. Okay, now we are moving on to our second speaker. Our second keynote speaker is from Gen Z. I believe that is the most controversial generation so far. Okay, so our keynote speaker is the youngest expert, a Gen Z. I believe he's still single and available. Okay, he is the youngest expert, and when it comes to language and technology at Akademi Pengajian Bahasa, he has competed in several innovation competitions and recently mentored his first group of students to participate in an innovation competition and was awarded gold. Furthermore, he also has developed APB's Ask EPT bot, which is a Telegram AI communication bot that can give information, assist our students and lecturers when it comes to EPT related matters, and it is used by whole UiTM campuses in Malaysia. Please welcome Mr. Muhammad Haziq Abdul Rashid to deliver his speech, Unity Engine Utilization in Language Learning App Development. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you, Master of the Ceremony, okay, for introducing me. Yeah, okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning, okay, to our top management of APB, okay, and delegates from UNTAN, Indonesia, okay, and also industry, industrial expert and also representative from CelcomDigi. Okay, thank you again. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Okay, so how are you? Okay, I can see some familiar faces as well. Okay, because some of you are technically in my class. Okay, but sure. The way I see it here, okay, basically, for today, I've been entrusted to give a keynote speech, okay, on one of the themes in this seminar. Okay, and the first keynote speaker had already given an overview, okay, how exactly Industrial Revolution 4.0, okay, can revolutionize language learning. So from my point of view here, okay, I'll focus, okay, I'll narrow down the focus on a particular aspect, okay, in which how Unity, okay, or one of the authoring tools, okay, can assist, okay, in language learning application development. Okay, because I was informed prior to the seminar that the attendees of this seminar are from those who are taking master's degree in education, majoring in education technology. Okay, so I do believe that considering the major and also the specializations, okay, this is something related to the attendees of the seminar. Okay, and students from Akademi Pengajian Bahasa as well, okay, although they are majoring in language and communication, but this is also something aligned to them, okay, in which we are here to produce instructional technologies as one of our aspirations. Okay, yep. So, okay, if you take a look at the projected screen here, okay, since my session is to anchor it on a particular aspect, okay, how education can be revolutionized, okay, with the introduction of language learning application. Okay, I'm pretty sure the attendees of the seminar here, you have known of applications such as Duolingo, okay, what else, Memrise, okay, all the other language learning applications out there, okay, that can be downloaded from Google Play Store and App Stores, okay. In order for developers to come out or produce these applications, okay, obviously there needs to be some kind of an authoring tool, okay, that they utilize or use in order to, yeah, basically produce these applications. Okay, but before we delve further, okay, into the role of Unity Engine, okay, I've been using that word quite some time. Okay, Unity Engine, what exactly is Unity Engine here? Okay, Unity Engine is basically one of the renowned authoring tools. Okay, have you heard of Unity Engine before? Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's a term that is not alien to you, okay, not foreign to you. Okay, something that is quite close to you because you are educational technologies. Okay, so I can say that Unity is maybe one of your toys. Okay, yeah. So before we'll delve into how Unity can be utilized for language learning application. Okay, let's take a step back here. Okay, by looking at the importance of technology in language learning. Okay, so I can say that the three key points or three highlights when it comes to mastering a language, okay, or being proficient in using the language. Okay, I can pinpoint. Okay, there are three methods. Okay, one, okay, if you have one is for the language user to practice using the language. Okay, meaning to say that you need to have a lot of practice in using the language for you to master it. Okay, second is motivation. Okay, so without motivation, you will not even bother to technically understand and learn the language. Okay, the linguistic aspects of any language. Okay, it can be English, can be Bahasa Indonesia, okay, can be Bahasa Malaysia, can be Mandarin, okay, can be Arabic. Okay, but the highlights here or the framework here stands. Okay, whatever language it is, okay, you need to have a lot of practice. Okay, you need to have motivation as the core component to drive you in learning the language. Okay, and you need to have meaningful interaction. Okay, what do I mean by meaningful interaction here? Okay, you need to ensure that when you use the language, okay, you gain something out of it. Okay, so like some people who learn third language or foreign language, okay, they do know the linguistic aspects or the linguistic components of the language, but without any exposure or meaningful interaction with the native speakers, okay, they'll be facing a hard time to be proficient in using that particular language. Okay, so based on the three key highlights here, or the three key points, okay, I can say that it's technically an issue. Okay, the existing issue in language learning, it comes when classroom setting is no longer learning language in classroom setting is no longer, I can say, relevant. Okay, it's a little bit obsolete. Okay, as what the first keynote speaker had anchored earlier. Okay, in which people nowadays they use online learning tools and such. Okay, to learn the preferred languages that they want. Okay, for example, with the use of avatars and such. Okay, so classroom setting is considered as outdated. Okay, so that is one of the existing issues when it comes to language learning. So with the by diverting or by integrating technology, okay, in education, especially for language learning, okay, I can say that we can address this issue in which people don't have the adequate or sufficient practice, okay, to use the language. They don't have the motivation and they cannot come up with meaningful interaction, okay, upon using the language. So what Unity, okay, the authoring tool that I'll be showcasing today, okay, it's not something new, okay, but it is the anchor or the focus of our seminar, okay, in which Unity here, it gives what is it? It gives, yeah, it embeds the elements of interactivity and also immersion. Okay, so upon the development of language learning applications, developers can come up with interactive and immersive lessons, okay, for their target audience, and obviously these applications, okay, can solve language learning issues that in lack of these three key points or key elements. Okay, practice, lack of motivation, and also insufficient meaningful interaction. Okay, so these are the two areas that Unity excels in. Okay, creating interactive content and also creating immersive content. Okay, considering that, when it comes to language, the utilization of technology in language learning, okay, in fact, we have CelcomDigi here, in which Metaverse and the use of virtual reality and augmented reality, they have been clumped together in which to produce a meaningful platform, okay, for people to have access when it comes to education in Industrial Revolution 4.0 and also 5.0. Okay, so, okay, why is Unity the preferred option? Okay, out there we have a lot of authoring tools. Okay, we have Godot, okay, we have Unreal Engine, okay, and so many others. Okay, but the anchor or the focus that we want to look at today is on the utilization of Unity. Okay, I can say because there are some, basically there's a long list of benefits, okay, that developers can acquire or gain, okay, when it comes to using Unity in the development process. Okay, however, I would like to focus on these four, okay, because these four are manageable and quite related to the aspect or to the field of education technology. Okay, first is the integration of multimedia elements. Okay, so it is inevitable when it comes to production of lessons. Okay, obviously we educators, they want to produce engaging lessons. Okay, and how can they produce engaging lessons? Okay, is with the utilization of multimedia elements. So what are multimedia elements? Okay, it can be in the forms of audio, okay, it can be in the form of videos, okay, it can also be in the form of graphical elements or graphical assets, okay, that you want to embed, okay, perhaps in your PowerPoint slides or in your in your teaching materials. Okay, so Unity here has the capability, okay, to integrate all of these multimedia elements in your application development or in your production. Okay, so with this kind of versatility, with this kind of flexibility for you to basically embed, okay, all of these elements, okay, in the production of educational application, okay, so that way I can say that it is considered as one of the most preferred authoring tool, okay, for developers out there to use. Okay, second one is user-friendly interface. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, Unity is not something new. Okay, it has been in the work for nearly 7 to 8 years. Okay, perhaps nearly a decade. Okay, and the progression of its UI and also UX, okay, user interface and also user experience of Unity users, okay, it evolves throughout the time as well. Okay, it evolves with time. Okay, so back then maybe the user interface was outdated, okay, but nowadays, okay, with what we have now, okay, the current or the latest version of Unity, it's more user friendly, I'll say. Okay, more user friendly, okay, and more engaging for developers to basically use. Okay, and one vital element, okay, that is also embedded in Unity authoring tool, okay, is its capability to deploy application for cross-platform. Okay, meaning to say here, when you develop an application, okay, I'm pretty sure you want to target as many users as you want. Okay, in fact, Android users in the market, okay, it has a market size of up to billions of users. Okay, since everyone in this world, okay, they use Android devices, okay, to basically conduct their daily routines and such. Okay, so with the ability to tap into this market, okay, Unity here has cross-platform compatibility, where you can, when you have one particular one particular framework, okay, is a one for all framework, okay, that it has integrated in its back end development, okay, where with the production of one application, you can deploy it for other platforms as well. Okay, it's not only for Android, okay, but it's also for other platforms such as Sony PlayStation, okay, Xbox, okay, perhaps platforms that are related to virtual reality as well. Okay, perhaps you want to publish or deploy it for iOS. Okay, you want to publish and deploy it for Windows, okay, Mac OS. Okay, so these are the available platforms, okay, that you can basically deploy your application. So that's why I mentioned here, okay, with the utilization of Unity, okay, it's able to address, okay, cross platform deployment, okay, of your application. And when it comes to the utilization of authoring tool, okay, obviously you need to have a strong community support, and Unity offers this. Okay, Unity offers this, in which developers who face issues when it comes to developing their applications, okay, they can always refer to Stack Overflow, okay, refer to some other websites out there, okay, that have enormous Unity support community. Okay, so that's one of the advantages, okay, that I can basically highlight here, okay, when it comes to utilizing Unity or preferring Unity, okay, as the authoring tool for your mobile application development. Okay, so now, okay, with the capabilities of this authoring tool, okay, Unity, as I mentioned, okay, how exactly can this application enhance engagement in language learning applications? Okay, so this is where engagement skyrockets, okay, in which gamification is something, okay, that educators have been trying to embed in any teaching approaches. Okay, in fact, even when you conduct classes in physical classroom, okay, obviously you try to gamify your teaching styles and also teaching approaches. So with the utilization of Unity here, okay, education or language learning can be conducted outside of classroom as well, okay, with the embodiment of gamification element. Okay, gamification and immersion in language apps, okay, can take engagement to another level, okay, and Unity makes that possible. Okay, so based on the statistics that I have here, okay, it was reported that only 15%, native applications, okay, or non-gamified applications, okay, they can only sustain engagement rate up to 15%. Okay, but with the inclusion of gamification, okay, as one of the elements, okay, in your application, okay, you can enhance, okay, or increase that user engagement rate up to 30%. Okay, so what are some of the gamification elements that we have here? Okay, we can include immersive storylines, okay, we can integrate diverse amount of multimedia elements, okay, we can implement reward systems, okay, because when it comes to gamification here, okay, you need to ensure that your teaching approaches are suitable for various types of learners, okay, those who prefer visual, those who prefer auditory learning and such. Okay, and in fact, you can also integrate difficulty levels, okay, in your language learning application, okay, with the utilization of Unity here. And obviously, in order for your application to sustain, okay, you need to have some kind of user personalization as well. Okay, and some of the visuals, okay, that I'm using here, okay, basically these were taken from real applications that were developed, okay, in classroom setting, okay, because in Akademi Pengajian Bahasa, okay, we have some kind of aspiration, okay, in which, okay, we aspire to produce more language instructional technologies. Okay, here at ABB, we evolve with time. Okay, our application development courses have seen various applications being integrated, okay, into the syllabus. Back then, we didn't use Unity. Okay, back then we used Adobe Director, we use Android Studio, we use a lot of authoring tools. Okay, but with the progression of time, okay, we evolve, and Unity has been the preferred one, okay, as of now. Okay, to ensure, okay, that the students here have the technological competitive advantage. Okay, so like the formula that we have in our undergraduate and postgraduate programs here, okay, we aspire to produce holistic graduates. Okay, so what exactly do we mean by holistic graduates here? Okay, those who are considered as multidisciplinary. Okay, why is that? Okay, is it important for these students to be multidisciplinary? Okay, we do know that in the era of chat GPTs and AIs, equipping yourself with only language and communication skills, okay, is no longer relevant. Okay, it's no longer relevant. Okay, it's considered obsolete. Okay, because employers out there, okay, they want to see something more. Okay, they want to see that you are equipped with more skills, okay, and you can bring something more to the table. Okay, so like here's the bitter truth. Okay, it's a tough employment market out there. Okay, and being equipped with only these skills, okay, is no longer sufficient. Okay, so by shaping the students to become instructional technologies, okay, we seek to equip them with a lot of relevant skills, okay, that they can that can boost their marketability and also employability, okay, when they are deployed in the employment market out there. Okay, so this is our roadmap. Okay, technically our framework as well, okay, in which in the undergraduate and postgraduate programs that we have, okay, we embed courses, okay, that are related to multimedia, application development, okay, and obviously equip them with the theoretical knowledge as well, okay, in the production of this end product. Okay, so our roadmap here, okay, first we will expose the students to the theoretical framework, okay, of ISD models, okay, instructional system design models. Okay, we have a lot of models. Okay, I believe educational technologies, you are quite familiar with these models. Okay, we have Garnier, we have ARCs, we have Eddy, okay, Kirkpatrick and such. Okay, and then upon laying the foundations or the fundamentals of the what is it, to prepare them to become instructional technologies, okay, afterwards we will the students, they will be equipped with multimedia skills, okay, allowing them to express their creative liberty in order to come out with high quality productions. Okay, so throughout the upskilling process, they will then be deployed to develop fully functional language learning applications. So that's the end product. Okay, and then as you can see, okay, the formula is working. Okay, apps produced by these students have been submitted from various innovation for various innovation competitions. Okay, in fact, later we'll have one showcase from one of our gold medalists, okay, by our APB students. Okay, and they have brought home silver, gold, and bronze medals. Okay, so now, what are, obviously, Unity here is not what is it, a walk in the park. Okay, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Okay, so these are some of the challenges, okay, that I believe, okay, educational technologies will face when using Unity for application development. Okay, for example, here we have one educational technologies saying that Unity has a steep learning curve. Okay, meaning to say that it's quite difficult for mainstream developers or mainstream users to utilize. Okay, it's not as easy as Canva, for example. Okay, and then perhaps educational technologies or instructional technologies, they will face issues where in order for you to utilize this application, okay, they need to be a jack of all trades. Okay, meaning to say that you need to know, you need to be equipped with multimedia skills, you need to be equipped with programming skills and such, okay, in order for you to utilize the application. So that's why it has a steep learning curve. Okay, and although Unity here has the ability to deploy applications across various platforms, okay, but there are some limitations as well. Okay, like for example here, okay, it is quite expensive to publish applications to iOS ecosystem. Okay, but this is not something that is this is not one of the policies set by the developers of Unity. Okay, but is technically part of the security systems, okay, that Apple has integrated in order to maintain the ecosystem that they have established. Okay, and last but not least, okay, like for example, I have one Canva user here, okay, saying that I'm not good at programming, for example. Okay, Unity here, in order for you to basically utilize, okay, you need to be, you need to be well versed. Okay, you need to also incorporate programming as well, okay, in the development of your application. Okay, so the recommended solutions here are, okay, if you lack the skills, okay, if you have issues, skill issue in using the application, okay, what you can do is for you to partner up with developers and experts, okay, in the development process. Okay, so I think this is where CelcomDigi comes into the picture, okay, where in order for us to bridge the skill gap, okay, that we have, okay, perhaps experts from the industry can guide us and also counsel, okay, on what are the things that we are lacking. Okay, or another option is, okay, you can aim to be a jack of all trades, okay, dive into the technical aspects, okay, to create not only functional but also impactful applications. Okay, so with that, okay, as you move forward in your studies and perhaps your careers, okay, so I encourage you to explore Unity, okay, and in fact I'm pretty sure some of the attendees of the seminar here, okay, you have been playing around with Unity. Okay, Unity is not something new. Okay, Unity is maybe one of your toys perhaps. Okay, so don't let any initial technical hurdles hold you back. Okay, you are in a unique position to influence the way languages are learned around the world. Okay, so with that, thank you all for your attention, and I look forward to seeing the incredible innovations next.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Haziq. We will open for Q&A session. Do you have a question for our second keynote speaker? Yes.
Well, thank you for the time given.
Pengajian Bahasa, okay, we already did that. Okay, where some of the applications developed by lecturers, okay, they were already submitted and also deployed for classroom learning. Okay, if you take a look at, there's a technical error here. Okay, if you take a look at some of the snapshots or some of the visuals that I use, okay, those were real life samples, okay, of people using applications created or developed using Unity. And in fact, some of our courses here, okay, the objective is for the students, okay, to learn Unity, okay, for 14 weeks of lecture, okay, or 14 weeks of the semester before they can come out with language learning applications. Okay, meaning to say that here at APB, okay, we have the expertise and we have the materials, okay, to basically educate our students, okay, in order to use this authoring tool called Unity Engine in order for them to develop mobile applications. They are tailored for language learning. Okay, and the products of these the products from these projects, okay, they are then deployed for as one of the teaching auxiliary teaching tool in classroom setting. So yes, that's possible. Thank you, sir. Current, currently, currently the applications are not yet published for what is it on Play Store. Yeah, but they are accessible on our websites. Some of the websites related to the courses. In fact, perhaps later there will be a session where students from APB will showcase their product. Okay, and you can scan the QR code if you want to download the application. But currently our limitation is that the one that we can produce is for Android ecosystem. We don't have the privileges or the access yet to publish the applications for iOS ecosystem. Okay, that's in the pipeline. Yeah. But currently our limitation is that the one that we can
very quick questions.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can produce is for Android ecosystem. We don't have the privileges or the access yet to publish the applications for iOS ecosystem.
Application.
Okay, that's in the pipeline. Yeah.
We seek to have.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can
questions.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can produce is for Android ecosystem. We don't have the privileges or the access yet to publish the applications for iOS ecosystem.
Application and also
okay, that's in the pipeline. Yeah.
we seek to have.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can
questions.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can produce is for Android ecosystem. We don't have the privileges or the access yet to publish the applications for iOS ecosystem.
Application.
To answer your question,
okay,
that's in the pipeline. Yeah.
we seek to have.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can
questions.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can produce is for Android ecosystem. We don't have the privileges or the access yet to publish the applications for iOS ecosystem.
Application.
To answer your question, that's in the pipeline. Yeah.
we seek to have.
But currently our limitation is that the one that we can
questions.
but currently our limitation, they are required to produce mobile applications. So that's the expected output that the students need to produce. Okay, and in fact, I believe some or most of the students here, okay, they can already call themselves as application developers. Okay, because they already developed application. Currently our limitation, they are required to produce mobile applications. So that's like the students that I'm looking at here. Okay, they have first-hand experience developing and in fact application. I believe some or most of the students here, okay, they can already call themselves as application developers. Okay, because they already developed application. Currently our limitation, they are required to produce mobile applications. So that's like the students that I'm looking at here. Okay, they have first-hand experience developing and in fact application. I believe some or most of the students here, okay, they can already call themselves as application developers. Okay, because they already developed application. Currently our limitation, they are required to produce mobile applications. So that's like the students that I'm looking at here. Okay, they have first-hand experience developing and in fact application. I believe some or most of the students here, okay, they can already call themselves as application developers. Okay, because they already developed application. Currently our limitation, they are required to produce mobile applications. So that's like the students that I'm looking at here. Okay, they have first-hand experience developing and majoring in language and communication. But in the span of one semester, developing and majoring in language and communication. but equip them in the span of one semester,
developing
developing majoring in language and communication, but equip them in the span of one semester, developing majoring in language and communication, but equip them in the span of one semester, developing majoring in language and communication, but equip them in the span of one semester, developing majoring in language and communication, but equip them in the span of one semester, developing majoring in.
And as people from the previous generation, I think that is something that we can learn from the current generation. They are avid users of technology. Okay, we are supposed to continue with our third keynote speaker. And as people from the previous generation, I think that is something that we can learn from the current generation. They are avid users. I think that is something that we can learn from the current generation. They are avid users of technology. She is no stranger to UiTM, as she is also an alumnus. Her experience in the industry makes her a valuable speaker today, especially when she is well-versed in XR, Web 3.0, and Metaverse. She is here today to give a different perspective on how technology has heavily influenced how things are working in the industry. She is no stranger to UiTM, as she is also all invite Datin, Dr. Her experience in the industry makes her a valuable speaker today, especially when she is well-versed in XR, Web 3.0, and Metaverse. She is here today to give a different perspective on how technology has heavily influenced how things are working in the industry. She is no stranger to UiTM, as she is also all invite Datin, Dr. Her experience in the industry.
Nanti you be we were able to download it because it's empty. Kalau tak download PDB, so it would be shown like this. Alright, so video product, okay. For each video nanti, I click that, okay? Even when we try to present it, we are not able to do so, so it will be just like this, it will be okay. You will not be able to play the videos lah. Dia ada banyak video dah. Oh, I see. Slide pun tak boleh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all. Today we're going to have our AI version of the slide clicker because of some technology problem. All right. Okay. So my name is Mazdiana. I am from CelcomDigi. First of all, welcome. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all to Malaysia. I hope you do. Today we're going to have our AI version of the slide clicker. Nasi lemak nggak sama some technology problem. Alright. So my name is Mazdiana. I am from CelcomDigi. First of all, welcome. Okay, so today we're going to talk about first probably share a little bit of our. I hope you do. Today we're going to have our AI version of the slide clicker. Nasi lemak nggak sama some technology problem. A little bit, right? Probably. So my name is Mazdiana. It's just a refresher of new. So today we're going to talk about first probably share a little bit of our. I hope you do. Today we're going to have our AI version of the slide clicker. Sama some technology. So this is our new journey. So my name is Mazdiana. It's just a refresher and Digi. So today we're going to talk about now first probably share a little bit of our. Today we're going to have our AI version of the slide clicker. Sama some technology. This is our new journey. So my name is Mazdiana. It's just a refresher from Digi. So today we're going to talk about now first probably share a little bit of our. Today we're going to have our AI version of the slide clicker. Sama some technology. This is our so my name is Mazdiana. It's just a refresher from Digi. So today we're going to talk about Today we're going to have our AI version called Light User. All right. So our leaders, today we're going to have our AI version inspired from Light User. AI product as a whole, but the entire company strategy is around the AI as a whole. We have the AI as a data-driven transformation, and it wraps around the trust, and also in terms of one is bringing in the new technology, the one that on the left, and on the right is actually operationalize the entire CelcomDigi with AI, and this hopefully will create a new culture for CelcomDigi. Transformation, and it wraps around the trust, and also what is bringing in the new technology. So some of the things that we are actually doing is actually looking in terms of the customer experience itself. So we have our AI contact center. Some of it is still in terms of working in progress. Some of it is already in there, right? So in terms of the AI contact center, AI self-service, retail, we have developing in terms of people that would come and tell you is an avatar for what is the best product, so AI assisted as a whole, right? And same thing with the technology. So we have the one of the technology to actually scan through in terms of the building, whether there's a crack, and if there is, and we will actually know, or even in the tower itself, which of the coverage that is not covered. So those are the things that AI is embedded in CelcomDigi as a whole. All right, so this is one of I personally link you to our education segment. So that is where we launch our Metaverse with 10 universities, but of course the UiTM is the one that closest to me, right? So that is where we launch our Metaverse segment. So that is where we launch our Metaverse. All right. So these are the launches of all the AI products. We have from in terms of Metaverse as a whole, several products over here. But the one, the closest one related to the education, one is the AI spec. AI spec is probably just a normal spec that you see. So when you go to, let's say, China, you speak to the person, right? The person talk back and you can actually see the translation there. So that is one use case. And the other use case is where if people have hearing aid, you can actually listen to the, normal people will actually talk back because not very many people know sign language, right? When they speak, you can actually, the person that have a hearing problem will actually see the translation. So that's number one. And currently we have AI workshop that actually bundle with it. So with the packages of the AI spec, it comes with the AI workshop in China. 1 week over there, package of that. You can talk to Lutfi. I will assign Lutfi to it if you guys are interested in that. So that's one. And number two is actually more relevant in terms of the Metaverse itself, which I'm going to talk a little bit more.